Did you know that okra leaves are edible? Most people only use the pods, but the leaves are just as delicious and packed with nutrients.
And what the back?
Go inside and
I
wear
don't
properly.
mind. I'm too lazy.
Today, I am harvesting fresh okra leaves from my garden to make a special okra leaf soup.
Do
And
you
of
want to help me
course, I
harvest it?
couldn't leave the pods
Okay,
behind,
harvest it.
so I'm adding those too. Look at these beautiful okra leaves. Most people don't realize they are not just edible, but also packed with incredible health benefits. Okra leaves are a great source of fiber, which aids digestion and prevents constipation. Okra leaves are also rich in vitamin A and C that help boost the immune system and promote healthy skin. Some people even use the leaves to soothe fevers and sore throats. Okra leaves also contain calcium and magnesium, which support strong bones and muscle function. And in some cultures, okra leaves are used as a natural remedy for ulcers and stomach issues. Did you also know that in some Asian countries, okra leaves are stir-fried or brewed into herbal tea for their medicinal benefits? It's amazing how one plant is used in different ways around the world. The part of okra leaves that should be eaten is the tender leaves. The young tender leaves of okra are the best for eating. They are softer, less fibrous, and have a mild, pleasant taste. The young tender leaves are also good for eating raw in salads, blending into smoothies, or lightly cooking in soups and stir fries. Don't bother eating the mature leaves. They can be tougher but are great for stews and soups as well. And especially if you want to make herbal tea.
But there was no time to finish it. Nobody has finished the note except for one person.
Okay, so how did the rest of the students get the notes then?
We copied it on the projector.
For a little heat and because I love and grow cayenne pepper in my garden as well, I also picked some fresh cayenne peppers. There's nothing like cooking with ingredients straight from your garden. It makes the meal even more satisfying. I always make sure to wash my vegetables thoroughly, straight from the garden to the pot. This is one of those soups you cook and don't leave behind. Once you taste it, you want to finish every last drop. So tonight I'll be enjoying this meal alone. My daughter isn't much of a soup lover, so she asked for rice instead. That means I'm making just enough for myself. Fresh, simple, and delicious. Okra leaves are rich in fiber, which supports digestion and gut health. Okra leaves are as slimy as the pods. So if you don't mind the slime from okra leaves and okra pod, I'm very sure you'll enjoy this soup. I'll be adding a special ingredient that takes this soup to another level. It's a local delicacy well known among the Igbo people, but many other tribes don't realize you can add uba to okra dishes. And trust me, once you try it, you won't want to eat okra soup any other way. So I start by adding my beef and beef stock to the pot. The stock is key. It adds so much flavor. Then I sprinkle in the crushed cayenne pepper for a bit of heat. Next, I add the okra pods. This is a first step before bringing in the Igbo and of course the star of the dish, the okra leaves. I keep this soup simple and let the natural flavors shine. No crayfish, no palm oil, just fresh, wholesome ingredients. A lot of people love palm oil in okra soup, but oilless okra soup has a unique, clean taste that is so underrated. And there it is, my freshly made okra leaf soup, straight from my garden to my plate. There's something so fulfilling about growing your own food, harvesting it, and turning it into a meal. It reminds me to always be grateful for nature's blessings. I must have mentioned earlier that okra leaves contains antioxidants that help fight inflammations in the body. Let me know in the comment section if you'll be trying out this recipe or if you have eaten okra leaves before. Also share your recipe in the comment section so we can learn other ways aside from making soup, smoothies, using it in salads, or just using it as a herbal tea. So I'll be having this delicious okra soup with fufu. I hope that you try this recipe and let me know what you think. Earlier today, my mom told me her chickens have started laying eggs. So I stopped by to pick some fresh eggs. That means no more buying eggs for me. There's just something special about knowing exactly where your food comes from. Whether it's vegetables, meat, or even eggs. From garden fresh eggs to homegrown vegetables, this is why I enjoy gardening. It's not just about eating, it's about appreciating every single harvest.
Fresh
Fun
eggs.
fact, free range eggs from backyard chickens have more omega 3s and vitamins than store bought eggs. These chickens were allowed to come out once in a while and roam in the garden and also fed natural stuff like plantain trunk, corn, crab shells, fish head, prawns, and even dry cabbage. Thank you for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye.